Hey, what's up? It's Wes here, aka Seahawks Prime. Welcome back to the Seahawks Times. This is quickly becoming your favorite NFL channel on YouTube. And for Seahawks fans, it's been a dream. Everybody's loving it because we really have no holds barred conversations. What we're all thinking about this team, we put it all on the table and just communicate openly about it in a safe forum. Anyways, we got a Patreon going. The link is in the description. That's growing quickly. And if you love this channel and like what I'm doing, maybe leave me a super thanks tip just to keep it going. Give me some momentum. Anyways, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit because I love football and I love the Seahawks and I love you as my fan base and fellow fans. Anyways, check it out. DK Metcalf, aka DK Metcalf. This has been a polarizing player since before the draft day, just due to his physicality and what he could possibly bring to the league as a physical specimen. And his speed, his size, his agility, all of that was never in question about DK, but what it translates to the NFL was. So his draft stock quickly slipped, and Seattle pulled the trigger right away when he came up at the end of that second round. We could not believe that 32 teams overlooked this guy twice, except for our Seattle Seahawks. And here we are with one of the most polarizing athletes in the NFL. So as soon as DK comes into the league, he's paired with Russell Wilson, one of the greatest deep ball throwers of all time. And us Seahawks fans have these illusions of grandeur that Russ and DK are going to be like Joe Montana and Rice. That's how I felt. And I felt so excited when they drafted him. And I feel like that's something that could have happened if all things had clicked and the right timing was there. But it seems like DK was just a little bit late to that party in the Wilson era for that to unfold. Nonetheless, the talent was always shining. Russell was able to hit DK for some brilliant plays and some just historic highlights, but still, DK was criminally underused. Yes, I was always jealous of how Aaron Rodgers has consistently targeted Devontae Adams, whether it was in single coverage, double coverage. Adams is a different receiver. He's kind of a crazy, superior route runner, but is Megatron superior to DK Metcalf in route running? Is George Kittle superior to DK Metcalf in route running? Maybe a little bit, but DK is every bit as talented as these guys and should see every bit as many targets as those guys, whether it's Russell Wilson, Geno Smith, Drew Lock, Will Levis, whoever they bring in. We need to utilize the weapon that we are playing because we do have a top 5 NFL weapon. So at the time of the filming of this video, we're at week 3 of the 2022 NFL season. Geno Smith is at quarterback. He's just slumped against the 49ers. And we're looking at DK Metcalf with 2 games with just 3 catches and under 50 yards in each of those games. How is that possible? You could put me out there. I will run a bootleg myself as soon as the ball is snapped and throw it up to DK Metcalf 8 times, and DK will go at least 7 for 112 in a TD. What is going on? This is not acceptable. Look, I'm not a professional coach, but DK Metcalf, you pay this guy lots of money. He wants to be great. He wants to be a Hall of Fame player. Geno Smith has good rapport with him. Get him the ball. If Geno can't do it at this stage, at this time when this is filmed, you got to bring in Drew just to sling the ball because these are the type of weapons that are going to stretch teams and make your running game actually work. People are going to have to honor things and they're going to have to back off of the box a bit. If you want DK to be what he is going to be, you have to give him the football. And it's actually driving me insane. Yes, you need pass protection, but Charles Cross, Abraham Lucas, they're becoming really, really sound out there. They just struggled against the Niners a bit, but that's one of the best D-lines in the NFL. There was still time. Let's get DK Metcalf the ball in space. He's capable of winning one-on-one matchups with anyone in the NFL, any player in the NFL. Yes, Jalen Ramsey. Yes, Patrick Surtain. It doesn't matter. If you give this guy enough of it, he's going to do his thing. Just like a Mike Evans, just like a Adams, and I want to see it happen starting now. Do I have to make shirts? Do I have to make free DK shirts? Do I have to make free DK Metcalf gear and distribute it amongst the 12th nation? Do I have to drive up and down I-5 with a sign that says DK, free DK, like I'm balloting for a governor or a president? Because DK Metcalf is that good. And DK, if you're watching this, bro, ball out, man. Do it for us, man. We need you, brother. We need you to get open. We need you to demand the ball. Keep getting heated. Keep dyeing your hair whatever color you need to dye it because you're one of the best players in the NFL. I can see your route running improving, and I can see why you're frustrated because you're open. Travarius Ward doesn't scare you. You know what I mean? Like, let's get this guy the ball, man. Point blank, period. Plain and simple. And I don't think anyone should argue that point right there. Yeah, but this is a different type of offense. It's a Carroll offense, and it's a Waldron thing. They got to distribute the ball and run the ball. They got to do things Look, This is the modern NFL. I just saw Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, who are like 21 years old, if that, go to a Super Bowl just bombing. Like, come on, man. Let's get with the times here. We've got a great running game, but you know what? Maybe that era isn't going to be what pushes us over the envelope. Maybe DK does. You know what I mean? And I want to see it happen. I want to see excitement and do it in a calculated fashion, but 7 to 10 targets, if not more at minimum. Look, how big is DK Metcalf? He's probably as big as George Kittle. Why can George Kittle just get all those targets over the middle of the field and we can't do that? Why can't we use him like that? Why can't we use him like Calvin Johnson was used? Why can't we force teams to jump with this guy who has a 40-inch vertical and as big as Zeus and the Tower of Mount Olympus? You know what I mean? What is going down? And as on the Seahawks Times, you're always going to hear me go off like this, but what I'm speaking is from the heart. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, we might see DK Metcalf as like a smiley face, kind of like, nice guy, but DB see DK like this. This is how DB see DK Metcalf. Let's scare these boys and get them the ball. You know what time it is? It's the Seahawks Times. I'm not going to get into the X's and O's because when you're guarding DK, it's just X's and oh no's. Let's go, Hawks. Let's get back on track here. Let's beat the Falcons this weekend. Shout out ATL, actually. They got a really, really cool city down there. Some of the best vibes, best music. But it's a Seahawks thing, baby. And I just love all you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and giving me love. And it's really, really going well. Thank you.